Hi there, Michael Eskin here. I wanted to give you a quick demo of how I'm using a very inexpensive Bluetooth MIDI control surface to control most of the features of Transcribe, which is the software tool that I use when I'm learning tunes. And so I'm sitting in my office where I normally practice. I have a music stand here. And then across the room a little bit is my computer and keyboard and all that. So I'm not at my keyboard and mouse, but I want to be able to run Transcribe. And so I've assigned a lot of the features of Transcribe to MIDI commands that are generated by this control surface. So for example, this row here is all play controls. This is play, pause, this is stop, this drops a marker in. And then these change the speed, and these have to do with moving around between markers when I'm practicing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start it playing. And then on the first B part, what I'll do is I'll start dropping markers in for each of the parts. So I'll hit play. I'm going to drop a marker. I'm going to pause the playback. So now I've dropped some markers in. And again, I'm doing this all from across the room here. And if you can see on the screen there, you've seen the markers dropping in. So now, if I want, I can move between the markers. So let me just switch here, and you can see that it's now jumping to each of the markers as I hit these buttons here. So, for example, that goes to the beginning. This will go to the first B part, the first A part there. And I can hit play. I'll pause it for a second. These buttons here change the speed from 40% up to 100%. So for example, this is 50%. I can play. So from very slow to very fast, full speed. And then these buttons on the side here these buttons here on the side extend the selection. So this will bring me to the next marker and then the next marker, or I can go back a marker, that sort of thing. So I can just walk through the markers here. So this allows me a lot of flexibility when I'm practicing without having to use my computer. I can do all my playback controls entirely using the control surface. I can change the speed, I can set markers, I can switch between the markers and all that. These are available generally for well under $100. This particular one is sort of a generic one from China. There are many others like it. It's very simple in Transcribe to remap these controls to specific commands in Transcribe. And I'd be happy to share those with you if you get something like this.